How to meet your inner child without judgment. A gentle path to reconnection. Hi, beautiful soul. Welcome back to the Awakening the Self series. In today's episode, we're going on a journey, a gentle, sacred journey to meet and reconnect with our inner child without judgment. This isn't just another self help topic. This is deep inner work that can shift timelines, break cycles, and liberate trapped energy. If you've been feeling stuck, unworthy, overactive, numb, or disconnected from joy, this episode is for you. We're diving into what the inner child really is, why reconnection is essential for spiritual growth, and how you can begin this process today, even if you've never done this kind of work before. So grab your journal, a cup of tea, and most importantly, your presence. Let's begin. Understanding the inner child. The term inner child refers to the part of your psyche that retains your early childhood experiences, emotions, wounds, and even joy. It is the emotional memory of your younger self that's still alive within you. But this part of us isn't always conscious, and that's why many people end up reacting in ways they don't understand. Ever had a big reaction to a small thing? That's your inner child trying to get your attention. The inner child holds our core emotional wounds, innocence and playfulness, deep fears and unmet needs, patterns we learn from our environment. In spiritual work, meeting the inner child is less about remembering childhood and more about rescuing the part of you that still feels abandoned, unseen, or unloved. Why you must let go of judgment. One of the biggest blocks to inner child healing is self judgment. We look back at our old wounds and say, that shouldn't have affected me that much. Or, I'm being dramatic. Or, other people had it worse. This comparison game invalidates your experience. And when you do that, your inner child doesn't feel safe to come out. Imagine a child crying. Would you tell them to get over it? Or would you kneel down and hold them? Healing begins when you stop minimizing your pain, when you stop intellectualizing it, when you listen, not to fix but to understand. So release the judgment. You're not weak for having wounds. You're brave for being willing to look at them. Signs your inner child needs you. Let's talk about how to recognize when your inner child is crying out for attention. Number 1, oversensitivity or emotional outbursts. 2, fear of abandonment or rejection. 3, people-pleasing tendencies. 4, addiction to validation. 5, avoidance of play, joy, or creativity. And number 6, feeling chronically unsafe or unworthy. If any of these resonate, it's likely your inner child is still carrying wounds from earlier experiences, often unspoken, even forgotten. But healing is possible, not through force, but through loving presence. The process of reconnection. Let me now walk you through a gentle and spiritually grounded method to reconnect with your inner child. Create a sacred space. You can light a candle, breathe deeply, invite in love. You may say a prayer or intention like, I am here now. I open my heart to my inner child with compassion and without judgment. 2. Visualize your younger self. Close your eyes and picture a version of you at the age of 5 to 7. Notice what they're wearing, how they feel. Let the image arise naturally. 3. Initiate a conversation. You can ask, how are you feeling? What do you need from me? Is there anything you want to tell me? Listen. Journal the responses if you like. Next, offer comfort, not correction. Don't try to fix, just be. Hug them in your mind's eye. Tell them they're safe with you now. Next, affirm their worth. You can say, I love you. You didn't deserve what happened. I'm sorry I wasn't there before, but I'm here now. And next, repeat this practice. Healing is not one and done. The more you show up, the safer your inner child feels. This is not the only way. You can also write letters to your inner child, use mirror work and say affirmations, or meditate with a photo of you as a child, or draw or paint with your non dominant hand. Integration in daily life. Reconnecting with your inner child isn't just for meditation. You integrate it by being playful without shame, speaking kindly to yourself, honoring your emotional needs, setting boundaries lovingly. Also, when triggers arise, instead of reacting, ask, what part of me is still hurting right now? How can I show up for them? The more you practice this, the more whole and liberated you become. Your inner child is not a weakness. It is a sacred gateway to your joy, creativity, intuition, and softness. Reconnecting isn't easy, but it's really worth it. You are safe to be seen. You are allowed to feel. You are worthy of love then and now. If this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who might need this reminder too. Comment below. What did your inner child want to tell you today? Until next time, keep loving all parts of you.